Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe. I read again the verse so that we have the connection. I worship the moon-like Lord Chaitanya, who, with the robe of his mercy, suddenly pulled me out of the deep, waterless well of household life, which is so difficult to come out of, and is full of limitless exhaustion, gave me shelter at the tips of his feet that defeat the beauty of lotus flowers, and entrusted me into the care of Sri Swarup Damodar. The Lord was very satisfied and said, "He has done well to adopt such a renounced life. A renunciant should always chant the holy name and keep himself alive simply by begging some food. If a renunciant becomes dependent on others, he will not attain perfection, and Krishna will not help him. If a renunciant desires to graffiti his tongue, his spiritual life will be ruined, because he becomes controlled by the flavors of this world." So that means tapasya has to be done in the right way. Otherwise, the spirit. One day, Raghunath, being a mind full of jewels of humility, inquired from Mahaprabhu through Swarup Damodar, asked what his duties were. There is missing the word ask, I think. The Lord smiled and said, "Even I don't know the truth about the means and the goal as well as Swarup does. He is instructing even me in these things. Nevertheless, if you have any faith in my words, then listen, and I will tell you something in short. Gramya kata na sunibe, gramya varta na kohibe. Bahalo na kaibe, ara balo na poribe. Amani manata, Krishna nama sadalobe. Raje Radha Krishna seva, manase koribe. Don't speak any mundane topics, and don't listen to them either." Wow, that even the Lord could tell to us in this case, isn't it? All these mundane topics is stopping our meditation and change every day. New topics coming and blocking our mind. So nice. Don't eat nicely and don't dress nicely. Always chant the holy name of Mohan, not expecting any honor from anyone, and give all honor to everyone, and mentally serve Radha and Mohan in Braja. So if we cannot be in Braj, we can serve mentally. But if the mind is blocked with mundane topics, how will we serve in Vrindavan? No possible. We cannot do this mental service if the mind is occupied. These nectarian instructions emanated directly from the lotus mouth of the Lord, and they were revealed by Sripad Swarup Damodar.
This part is very interesting too. Very important. Sorry, just it's a different topic, but it's very important about the relation between Damodar Swarup and Mahaprabhu. You read up above, the Lord smiled and said, "Even I don't know the truth about the means and goals as well as Swarup does." So Damodar is a Manjari, of course, and projection of Mahaprabhu. And in many of these late conversations in Jagannath Puri, where Damodar is his secretary, Mahaprabhu's secretary, it's Damodar who's speaking in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Damodar is telling the Lord about the meaning of his life. So it's as though from the Manjari position, there's more awareness, more understanding even about what the life of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu means. It's almost, sometimes we're sitting with Gurudev and he'll say, no, you read, you tell me, you tell me what I mean. At that, when the Lord is so deeply in unity with these realities, then sometimes it's the Manjari who observes and stays by and understands and can say it better, can tell it better. This was quite mysterious. That was all. Thank you.
Yes, very nice, Urava. This is actually what the Lord also, or what Damodar, Swarup Damodar also explained. And when the Lord said this, then he said, yes, you give me this in my heart. And so it is, because the Manjaris are open. Their heart is the heart of a child, and it's open for that feelings of the Lord or of Radhika. So she can put all this in the hearts of their Manjaris. And in that case, the Manjari can speak out the feelings of Radhika herself. So they are inspired. Everything comes from Radhika. And so we can see if we are in what you say, in the conversation with our Guru, then he also open our hearts so that it comes out of our mouth what is our heart full of. But the origin, the source of that realization we get is actually Mahaprabhu himself. Because it comes through Gurudev, and in the association of like-minded souls, this happened that we are inspired by each other because the heart is open then, and we can do this mentally service to Radha and Mohan in the meditation, and then the realization comes. It's very beautiful. It's a interaction. No?
But it's very sweet on the Friday class, in Temple of Love class. Sometimes we'll be reading the words of Gurudev and he will say, who's that guy that said that? I don't remember. So it's through this, what do you call that? Externalization. It's through it becoming embodied projected into the Manjaris that it can be understood. And the same way, in the Vrindavan Lila, in the Kunj Lila with Radha and Mohan, it's often the Manjaris who understand what's going on better than the lovers do. They're so under the power of their feelings that the Manjaris have to take care of this and that and finding the bracelets, meeting the lot.
Yeah, and they can let them falling down in their feelings without fear, because they know the Manjaris will take care of us. Yes, this is even an interaction in the heart. And so we can enter in this if we really focused on the right topics. If our mind is open for that, then this miracle happened. No? And I remember also Gurudev sometimes said that when I see you, the disciples, then I feel that my Guru is speaking. Right, Gurudev?
Right.
Sometimes you say this, that in the class you feel that, huh?
I feel always this section for me.
Mm. So this is, if we are together in that, in the same mood, then this happen that we inspiring each other.
Right.
And the origin is the Lord himself, no?
Right.
Isn't it?
Right.
It's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We can feel his presence then. And it is like he said, what Uddhavji said, that he is telling that Swarup Damodar is giving all these feelings to the Lord. But Swarup Damodar is telling that the Lord inspiring him by the heart, giving that in the heart. These nectarian instructions emanated directly from the lotus mouth of the Lord, and they were revealed by Shripad Swarup Damodar. After receiving these nectarian instructions, Raghunath Das offered his obeisances unto the Lord's feet, and the Lord embraced him with love before handing him once more to Swarup Damodar. Being showered by a stream from the deep ocean of the Lord's mercy, Raghunath, who was a mind with innumerable jewel-like qualities, gradually developed an extraordinary detachment and loving devotion that is quite unique and new in the transcendental annals of the devotional tradition. This is also interesting that it's new. It's new. It's a new path he opened here. And this is the path of Manjari Bhav. This is the new. And it's unique. Sri Raghunath. Yes?
Sorry. Yeah, this is very interesting point. Why we can see it as new? Because all of you knows Swarupa Damodara is in Vrindavan Lila, our Lalita Saki. Gauranga Mahaprabhu is our Sri Radhika Swamini. Sri Radha gives Raghunath Dasa Goswami to Lalita Saki. And under the Lalita Saki, he is running devotional service. This is a system of manjaris under the Saki's guidance. Narottama Das Thakur always says, under the Saki's guidance, manjaris are serving. That's why Mahaprabhu give him mercy. Only he can do it. Only Raghunath Dasa Goswami can do it under the Lalita Saki's guidance. She runs devotional service for our Swamini. It's very beautiful explanation Gaurasundar Prabhu mentions. Thank you, Radhe Radhe.
Yes, right. But the Saki Bhav we know now after all this is it was before given Gopi Bhav, Saki Bhav was there. But now a new thing come, and this is Manjari Bhav. Raghunath will not become a Saki in that case. He is a Manjari. There is a little difference between Manjari and Saki. And how we know now that later he will take shelter on our Rupa. And Rupa is the Manjari, giving this feeling and the bath of the Manjari to him. But Swarup Damodar took care of him in that case of the desire of the Lord. Sri Raghunath gave up begging at the Lion Gate
Sorry.
And began. Huh?
Yeah, you inspired. I want to share for my self-purification. By your instruction, your sharing, I feel in my heart, we need mercy from Sakis.
Aha.
This is a good point for me, not only Manjaris. We need mercy from our elder sisters Sakis. Then we can go this Manjari association. This is also we can learn from Raghunath Dasa Goswami, Nitai's mercy, Gauranga Mahaprabhu's mercy, Saki's mercy. Then we can go this intimacy association. By your mercy.
Yeah, maybe you ask Gurudev about this topic. He can better explain this.
What?
Yeah, by Gaurasundar Prabhu's sharing, I feel if we want to become Manjari, Raghunath Dasa Goswami shows the way. We need Nitai's mercy, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, our Radhika's mercy. Not only Radhika, Mohan is also there because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Gaura. Then we need our elder sisters, Saki's mercy also. Then we can go Manjari Association. We need Saki's protection also, right, Gurudev?
Right.
Would you explain a little more why we need, if possible? I don't know how much health you have now. So
He is explaining, listen that. Everything you are telling, you know this is okay. This is mercy, we need everyone. For Mandir is nothing new. We don't need to go in any conflict for anyone. That is mercy. To break the flow, then they cannot talk. You understand? So somewhere, this is right. This you know is very good thing. This is the way.
Sri Raghunath gave up begging at the Lion Gate and began to visit the poor relief, considering this to be better for his spiritual development. The Lord was very pleased with Raghunath's decision and gave him a stone from Govardhan hill and a string of Gunja beads, ordering him to worship them in a pure and simple way, with water and tulasi leaf. Sri Sankaranya Saraswati had brought these things from Vrindavan and had presented them to the Lord. The Lord had personally offered a wonderful worship to the stone and the string for 3 years before he gave them to Raghunath Das. The Lord was very happy to get these 2 wonderful presents. When he was remembering Krishna's Leelas or his mantras, the Lord had the Gunjamala around his neck. The Lord held the Govardhan Shila before his eyes or on his heart. Sometimes he smelled it with his nose, and sometimes he held it on his head. He always moistened the Shila with his tears of love and said that it was the body of Mohan. In this way, the Lord kept the string and the rock for 3 years, and then he gave it to Raghunath, being pleased with him. The Lord said, "This stone is the form of Mohan, of Krishna. Worship it with great care. Offer it a pure worship, and you will swiftly attain the treasure of love for Krishna." When Raghunath received the stone and the string from the Lord, he thought, by giving me the stone, the Lord has offered me to Govardhan Hill, and by giving me the string, he has offered me to Radhika's lotus feet. Out of ecstasy, Raghunath forgot the external world, and he served Lord Gauranga's lotus feet with body and mind. Srila Raghunath's renunciation gradually attained its utmost limits. He now gave up eating from the dole also. The merchants used to throw the prasad of Lord Jagannath that they could not sell within 3 days before the cows near the Lion Gate, considering it to be rotten. Even the cows would often be unable to eat this prasad due to the rotten odor that emanated from it. But Raghunath collected it and washed it with a lot of water before taking the hard inner core and eating it with love and devotion. One day, Swarup Damodar saw Raghunath engaged like this and prayed to him for some of this prasad. Swarup said, "You always eat such nectar. Why don't you give something to us also? What kind of behavior is this?" Mahaprabhu heard this news from Govinda and personally came there one day and began to take some of this prasad from Raghunath Das also. When Mahaprabhu wanted to take another morsel, Swarup held his hand and stopped him, saying, "This is not fit for you, my lord." The Lord was so astonished by the taste of the prasad, which was flavored by the faithful renunciation and devotion of Raghunath, that the Lord said, "I always eat all kinds of nice prasad, but I've never tasted such delicious prasad as this." Why is it like this? What makes this rotten stuff so special?
The rotten is the material substance, but being offered to God, it has a spiritual substance too, which is sweet and delicious.
This is the point. Because we can imagine how deep Raghunath is in his meditation, that he no more take aware of the matter. He is fully absorbed in his meditation, and he is deep in that. He remember how this prasad touch the mouths of Radhika and Mohan. And so this makes that rotten matter, let's change it into nectar, because he is no disturbed of this what we see. It is the same meditation one has who is really in Vrindavan. One who is really in Vrindavan will not see the garbage. He will see every living being there in Vrindavan as a realized, self-realized soul in seva to the Lord and Radhika, depending on his mood. And this is the beauty. Right, Gurudev?
Right. And one thing,
this is the yeah?
Last time, he was begging first. Waiting and begging. In begging, he has to watch every face who will give him. Somebody gives, somebody not gives. But his expectation was with everyone that he will give, he will give. So one day we feel that begging is like a prostitute.
Mm.
Prostitute is also waiting for the man when he will come, when he will come, when he will come. New customer. So I do the same thing. I am waiting that who will give me, who will give me. And somebody not give, then I don't feel good. So this is not a good thing to do.
Mm.
We have to do something else. The mind cannot deviate for eating. So we start collecting from the food who would not want to eat from there and clean and eat. So Mahaprabhu became very happy that he lived his making nature and he started doing that way. Money for the desires are not there. Mahaprabhu become no desire for eating and begging also.
Mm.
So Mahaprabhu carried this and says a very high class thing in this, what you are doing.
Yeah, this is what the Lord also instructed to Raghunath, what we read in the beginning. If a renunciant becomes dependent on others, he will not attain perfection.
Yeah.
And Krishna will not help him. This is the meaning, right, Gurudev, behind that?
Right. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we cannot copy that behave. This is a deep realization.
Right.
The Lord said, I always eat all kinds of nice prasad, but I've never tasted such delicious prasad as this. In this way, the Lord bestowed his mercy on Raghunath again and again, being very satisfied with his dispassion. By the mercy of the Lord, Raghunath Das became so detached from his body that he was able to remain absorbed in his bhajan 22.5 hours a day and spend the remaining hour and a half sleeping. This is also, we cannot copy artificially. There is a deep realization in the seva that brings a great joy to our Raghunath. So he is absorbed. But our goal is also to be absorbed like him, so that we can go very deep in that. On some days, he would not even sleep that much. And even if he slept, he dreamed of Radha and Mohan. He followed Mahaprabhu's orders to the letter, and thus gave a wonderful example of bhajan to the whole world. That is also the same we read before. Don't speak any mundane topics, and don't listen to them either.
Wow.
Don't eat nicely and don't dress nicely. What is the meaning of don't eat nicely and don't dress nicely? Is the meaning don't care too much on the body.
Don't care about the external appearance things.
Yeah.
Right. So
always chant the holy name of Krishna, not expecting any honor. That's also a point. Huh? What, Gurudev?
Yes, right.
Not expecting any honor from anyone, and give all honor to everyone,
Right.
and mentally serve Radha and Mohan in Braj.
Ah.
This, our Raghunath is the perfect example of a disciple who is fully doing the instruction of the Lord. He is 100%
Sandwich bana do with it. Namkeen.
in that phase of the instruction of the Lord. And here we can see how the attraction of the matter is going. He is no more attracted because he has much higher taste in the service, in his meditation, in his mental service. He followed Mahaprabhu's orders to the letter, and thus gave a wonderful example of bhajan to the whole world. For this reason, all the practicing devotees still remember him with the utmost faith and devotion. The practicing devotees, practicing, Suniti says, the practicing devotees, those who are in action. Practicing means doing. Love in action is our slogan given by Gurudev. And that means practicing devotees. Not in theory, only in theory. No, we are practicing by mind and body, soul and body. All glories to the son of Mother Sachi, who is the wish-yielding tree of prema. So if we desire prema, he is the address, whose body shines with golden splendor, and who is the jewel-like Supreme Lord, who is both knowledge and that which is to be known. Knowledge and that which is to be known. So this is, maybe Uddhavji, you can better explain this last. Who is both knowledge and that which is to be known. He is
He's he's the subject of knowledge and the object of knowledge. Means he's the one who is knowing everything. This is like Chit and Satchitananda. He's aware, he's conscious of everything, and he is the whole reality that there is to be conscious of. It is actually Satchitananda, isn't it? He's everything to be known, which is existence, Sat. He's the one who's doing all the knowing, Chit, and he's the one who's realizing the bliss, the Ananda.
There's something coming in my mind when I meditate on this, that what is the meaning of this wish-yielding tree of prema? So knowledge in that way of what you say, Satchit Ananda, this kind of knowledge is a feeling. This is not a material knowledge.
This is the Ananda.
Knowledge. This is the knowledge of the feeling in a relationship and in the exchange of feelings. And he is the topmost because he is the source of this prema. So he is knowledge. That means he is also the prema, and he is that which is to be known. So that is, we can get this prema from him.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of knowledge. If we change the word knowledge with prema, then it's maybe more clear. He is the prema, and that which is to be known. This is what we are searching for, this kind of prema. love, divine love. So he is this, yeah?
No, please.
He is this wish-yielding tree of prema. And this is the knowledge we are searching for. So he is the knowledge, and that which we have to become, which is to be known, which is to get it. That is our goal. He is prema, and he is that goal. We have to get this. This is our goal. Prema is the goal, and he is prema, which is to be known. Our soul has the same quality, what you said, Satchit Ananda, and this, what the great soul is searching for, is also the small soul is searching for. And so, both searching for this kind of exchange of prema. This is the fulfillment. Because of this one soul is entering in two bodies, so that they can, was heißt erleben?
Experience.
So that they can experience this prema. It's in a neutral form, it's in the soul, but it needs to be come in an active form. And the soul as one cannot experience this feeling of prema. But when they are in two bodies, Radha and Mohan, they will experience this in full.
Because it's not to experience prema as an object simply. It's not to experience prema like it was ice cream that we have a nice experience of, and then we're done. We have to be prema. So that's what it means that he's the knower and the knowledge. It means he's the lover and the love, which also means that he's Radha and Mohan. Radha's the lover, Mohan is the love itself. And like you say, yes. So the desire-giving tree of prema doesn't mean that you can get all the ice cream you want. It means when you've realized prem, there are no more desires. It's impossible to fully be loving God and to desire anything. All desires are fulfilled by prem.
We as the Manjari, we are experience this prem in the Sevaras, because rasa and prema belongs together. And we can experience this in a different way that Radha and Mohan do, because that rasa is different, but the prema is also there. Prema is in the relationship between Radha and Mohan, and prema is in the relationship between Manjari and Radhika. But the rasa is different. Prema is the same, is there, and rasa is different, because Radha and Mohan has different rasa than the Manjari and Radhika. This is a very deep point here. Knowledge and that which is to be known. It's nice to meditate on this. And this is true, Uddhavji, that this is a quality of Lord Chaitanya. We can find in him this. Seeing me fallen in the dark, waterless well of household life, which is so hard to climb out of, he pulled me out with the ropes of his compassion. Hence Lord Gaura can justly be called the savior of the fallen. Here again we can meditate on his situation before he took in shelter of the Lord. He was a prince in a rich house, and he has a beautiful wife. Everything was there. But he took shelter on the lotus feet of the Lord. So that means he was fully in the matter, in material life before. And after that, he gave up all of this to enter in the spiritual life. And it's much more hard for a person who is in a good material situation, a rich man, than for others, isn't it? Because there is so much enjoyment, so much possibilities for enjoying. So why should I give up all of this? It's all given by the Lord, we can also say. No? So he gave me all this opportunity. So why not to use? Why to change this? But he gave it completely up. And his heart was filled after that with the Lord's mercy. And he was really, after that, he can taste the real happiness of spiritual senses and not of this material senses, who will be rotten after some time. But the spiritual senses will be never rotten. No, they are even growing in the mercy, in the service, and in the seva ras will always expanding. It will not rotten. It will always expand. This is a never-ending expanding of enjoyment, we could say, in that case. The honey of devotion trickles from the foot soles of Lord Gaura. The honey of devotion trickles from the foot soles of Lord Gaura that defeat the beauty of lotus flowers. Gaurahari has mercifully given me shelter at these lotus feet and has submitted me to Swarup Damodar. There is always this two things, this divine, the honey of devotion, and the defeat, the beauty of lotus flowers. This is the most beautiful thing in the matter we can imagine is defeated by that honey. That is what we just spoke about it, that the higher taste, if we once get a drop of this honey, there is even the most beautiful thing in this world cannot vergleichen, was heißt denn das? Compare. This Supreme Lord, who is the ocean of mercy, is named Shri Krishna Chaitanya Chandra. I worship that Mahaprabhu, who is so kind to his devotees, and always offer him innumerable obeisances. In his book, Vilapa Kusumanjali, the crown jewel of devotee saints, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami makes an auspicious invocation by praising Lord Gaura's lotus feet for the fulfillment of his sacred aspirations. Thus ends the explanations of the verse 5 in Vilapa Kusumanjali. So it's so beautiful that we get this book by his mercy, that we can enter in this kingdom of love. So, Gurudev, should we stop here, or you like to listen more? Such a nice meditation, no? How deep Raghunath is entering in this thought. And for me, this is the main thing, is really that don't speak any mundane topics. Every day, it's so many things coming in the mind, mundane things, like the soccer games now in Germany. So many. That is the meaning of mundane things, and we are so much involved in this. We think we can change the world if our mind is working on the problems of this world, but by this our meditation is blocked. So the instructions of the Lord are so clear. Don't speak any mundane topics and don't listen to them either. So even if we are in a association of devotees, so-called, we can see that many times there are completely mundane topics I remember that Corona time and even in the Devotee Association, there was only one topic. It was Corona, right? Maybe you have the same experience. Is it right or not to get what is it? Impfung.
Vaccination.
Vaccination. And so, and after all these discussions, it was only a fighting, right or wrong, and like this, and everyone feels bad after this kind of discussions. And so this is what Lord Gauranga is telling to our Raghunathas. And it's also an instruction to us so that our meditation will become successful. Don't speak any mundane topic and don't listen to them either. So that could be our meditation for today, that we check how many mundane topics we are speaking and listening. Mentally serve Radha and Mohan in Braj. Right, Gurudev?
Yeah.
You are there, Gurudev?
Yes. Open. I'm there. You don't see me? Why not speak?
Now I see you. Now we get your darshan. Good morning.
I was sitting from the class. Maybe no open camera.
Yeah. But it's so nice topic today, no?
Very good. This is what to do in life. Day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Bhalo na khaibe means every day you eat, every day we wear the clothes. Gram katha na khaibe and gram katha na sun. Every day we talk day to day how to change our activities of life.
Raghunath is such a nice example, right? Gramya kata na sunibe, gramya varta na kohibe.
This is the thing. Na sunbe na khaibe.
How is the Vrindavan, Gurudev? It's now raining?
Raining, humidity is there. Weather is better, but humid is high.
Oh, so then the feeling is very hot, no?
Feeling is very hot, sweating, but when the dry hot is there, feeling little AC will help. But now, no AC helping.
Oh my God.
Is no cold, but is heavy than cold. Heavy than cold. Or hot. Heavy than hot.
Mentally serve in Vrindavan, no?
We eat hot, cold. Every time think in Vrindavan. Adjust in Vrindavan.
Wow. Thank you so much, Gurudev. Thank you all.
Radhe Radhe Go